Are we here?
It looks good. I see the ad just started. We are coming online.
Sorry, guys. Not sure what happened, to be honest. Other than it wasn't, I don't think it was Gavin taking over the mouse at all. I think it was something new that we haven't seen before. So apologies, folks, for the issues getting us signed on, but it appears we are ready to go. Um, so we will start. We have about 29 of you. There might be a random live lesson up there. I hope you all can kind of find your way to the right spots. We'll give you guys a couple seconds, or everyone a couple of seconds to get in here. Good day in Australia.
I've
And
lost the mouse. It was looking good. It was feeling good. I was getting
yeah,
ready. I got an email from Rob at about 9:45 saying, "Get your mouse ready. We're doing it." And it's like I just got a little extra excited and ready to go. And then now I just have to watch Rob click through
yeah.
it.
Well, I will never touch it until you're ready to go, Gavin. So you will have pseudo control of the mouse here. And right now we jump into this table a little late, obviously, but we're here. And we see that the auction started with our partner opening a spade and righty bidding 3 hearts. Make your call, Gavin.
So this actually is a pretty good hand from that kind of ties in what we talked about on Sunday. We have a really strong hand. We know we have a game. We have an opening bid. We don't know what that game is. So yeah, we want to play 3-no trump if we can when we have minor suit hands. We can obviously see that 4 spades isn't going to work out well, and really the only chance we have at getting to 3-no trump is starting with a negative double. I would like to bid my diamonds, but that's going to take us past 3-no trump. So double's kind of the only choice here.
Yeah. Our partner floated the double.
Hey,
All
it's
right.
not the end of the world. We've got a singleton spade that we can get some roughs with. We have the ace king of diamonds. We've got lots of defense. I think that when we're talking about opening leads, this is a great hand for me maybe to include in my upcoming opening lead classes on Saturday. We have a few really interesting options to lead. Well, at least 2 pretty standout options. We could lead our singleton and partner suit, or we could lead our ace king queen 6 of diamonds. I don't see the urgency in getting the diamonds going. I really want to get my roughs. I don't know. It could be right if some people actually play a leading convention where if you're lead from king from ace king and then shift to a suit, that would show that you're shifting to a singleton. The robots don't play that, so we can't do that. I would just lead my singleton. I would try to get my roughs.
And you are in control of the mouse today, so you get what you asked for, sir.
This did not work out very well.
Well, it didn't look. Oh, okay. They're giving us a rough here, which we're going to take. Now it looks like we might be in at least some sort of hurry to get our diamonds.
You're saying you hate negative doubles in general, or you hate negative double with this hand? Responding to the chat there.
Yeah, I see that. So the reason we kind of have to double with this hand is because we can play 3-no trump, right? And any bid other than double just either shows spade support or just goes past 3-no trump, and we can't bid 3-no with jack small of hearts, right? So we kind of don't really have an issue.
No, we just don't. We don't have a choice. Double's the only
exactly.
the only bid that we
Big
can make
issue.
on the hand. Yeah.
And honestly,
Yeah. So
I'm
go ahead,
cash a
Rob. Let's
diamond.
start cash 1 diamond and see what's going on. If we were, I would, we're kind of we wouldn't like to know how many diamonds partner has, because if partner only has 1, we're going to need to take a second one, and if partner has 2, then we need to shift and start taking clubs. Let's take stock of what Declare's shape is. So what happened in spades was pretty weird. We led a spade, went small, and Declare won a spot card and then played the ace. So it sounds to me like partner would have put in like the 9 if they had queen jack 9 6 of spades. Partner would have put in the 9. So it sounds like Declare's got ace queen 3rd of spades, maybe ace queen 3rd, and 6 hearts is 3-6. So I basically partners opened the bidding. They've got nothing, and they didn't have the ace of hearts. They didn't have the ace queen of spades or ace of spades. They
Yeah,
don't have
queen
anything
of
diamonds.
hearts.
We know partner has clubs, so I feel like we should probably play
I
clubs
think
right
that's
now.
the safest way to do it, right? And then maybe we can get back in and cash a diamond. Anyway, a partner just leads a diamond. Okay. And
Yeah, that
now we
didn't
can
work
see
out.
declare had one diamond.
We're gonna lose a trick in this process. It looks like maybe
Was partner still has jack of spades, right? Or did they play that a trick one? I can't remember.
they didn't. I don't know what happened to trick one. I would like to look at this hand at the end because
Yeah, we
I don't
will.
really. Partner's got the ace of
Yeah,
clubs. Yeah.
exactly. That is a as good a start as we're used to in these tournaments here. All right, so let's take a peek. We let a spade and it went seven low deuce for some reason.
So the robot just totally screwed us on his hand. But for starters, over the negative double, they had six spades and pass and two hearts and passed the double. What did double say to the robot? What's going on here?
Negative double.
Negative double.
It's just like
So
we think it is. So
okay,
it's
so
weird.
so robot had
It's
a
a
pretty
glitch.
normal three spade
Yeah,
bid.
it's a
That was
glitch.
pretty yeah. We could, but we still could have beat this hand one trick, and we could have done that if the robot
Just
had
by
continued
clubs.
clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't. Whatever.
We also could have, yeah. It was just that's so weird. It's
Yeah.
the whole hand is just so
No
weird. All
worries.
right, we'll take our 14% on the first board and move on.
It's exactly the spot we expect to be in after one board. If all of
That's
you have seen these
unbelievable, man. I
before,
think
so
your account is cursed. I think that could be it.
when
I
I
think
play
that
alone, I do quite well. But
do you do
yeah,
you?
for sure.
Okay, well I'll tell you that
I
one
think
week we're gonna.
J Law and I were talking about. He was talking to somebody about this. He said, if he played a tournament, I don't know, 100 tournaments, what do you think his average percentage would be? Like, what would
Of
be his number?
these of
Yeah,
these
yeah, of normal like bridge based tournaments.
you mean of robot tournaments?
Yes, only robot tournaments.
His average would be something like 65% would be
That's
my
what that
guess.
was the number. We came up with that number. And even the best players in the world aren't going to crank out like 75, 80% every time because random stuff's going to happen that's just weird. But here we see a spade, two diamonds, double. This is a time we might float a double in this spot from a negative
Yeah,
perspective,
so
but we have a totally different hand than partner had last time.
is this a best hand tournament? Do we have the best hand at
Yes.
the
Yeah,
table?
these are always best hand tournaments.
Okay, so we have 13. So the most our partner can have is 13 points. If we the problem here that with passing is a couple things. One, we're sitting underneath the
Colors.
two diamond bidder, and second is the colors, like Rob just said, is that we're vulnerable and they're not. So if we're making a game, it's pretty hard to believe we're going to get two diamonds 800. In order to get two diamonds 800, we would need to hold them to four tricks. And if our left hand opponent is sitting with ace, jack, 10, 9, 6 of diamonds, like they should do for overcalling two diamonds, that's five diamond tricks, or on its own. So it's going to be hard to get enough for our game by defending two diamonds. But if we don't have a game, it's pretty reasonable for us to see that we might hold them to six tricks and get 300, which would cover all part scores. So it's a pretty touch and go spot. I think that if partner had five hearts, I would definitely not want to defend two diamonds doubled. And if partner has three spades, I definitely would not want to defend two diamonds doubled. But if neither of those things are happening, this looks like about the limit of the hand. So what do you think, crowd? Do you want to, where are you guys
Let's
on
do it.
this? Do you, do you,
Let's.
do
Are
you,
we
do you, do
passing or
you
are we bidding, folks?
so if we're going to bid two no trump, I guess, because we have diamond stoppers. We wouldn't really be bidding two hearts on a 3-card suit or two spades on a 5-card suit.
Yeah,
Two
they're
spades
gonna
on a
go
5-card
two
suit
no's normal.
it's possible, but two no seems like it's where I would go.
Yeah, so I guess we can toss it up to first of all, would you guys like to defend two diamonds doubled or do you want to bid? And Glenn is throwing out a strategy for the week, only doubled contracts this week. That's not bad. Honestly, Gavin, I thought about doing one for fun of where I'm forced to bid one no trump at all times if the bid is available.
Yeah, that would be fun for sure.
I've actually I have done that on a random day. Let's see. Only double contracts, double double. Yeah, I think we probably lost some of our people in multiple live things, so I'm going to try to shut those down as we're going through this, just to get people in here. And you'll see in the chat, David Devine has a beautiful badge next to his name, and that is because he has become a member of this channel. And if you guys want to become a member of the channel, you would get exclusive access to our new event, which is Friday Night Duels. We will be running an event with world-class pros playing against each other for cash prizes, and Gavin and I are going to be the hosts of that event. So we are excited about that. So the
It is.
information.
It's something that's never really been done before. It's pretty cool. That's what we're trying to do, is try to find new ideas and bring them to you guys. And this is an attempt. And all the guys who are competing are pretty exciting people and fun to be around and talk to about bridge. That's really awesome. I don't know if you've seen the promos for it. But anyway, so back to this bid. We're I feel like let's go for it. I mean, we got a 14% board on the first board. Why don't we just try to defend 2 diamonds double, see where that leads us? I feel like it could be wrong. It can easily be wrong, but let's see how it works. This looks pretty good.
This looks pretty awesome.
Not gonna lie, that's a good dummy for us.
Yep.
Dummy came with
the lead looks pretty exciting
diamonds, no diamonds, and we know that we don't have a heart fit. Partner doesn't have 5 hearts, or rates not to. This is just everything that we could possibly dream of. Our king, queen, and diamonds are both going to score tricks. All right, we're in a good place here. Let's do it. So
all right. So partner leads the queen. We can do a couple of different things here. I am cool just playing like the 9 of spades and letting partner.
So we're not even going to need to encourage partner because
he's holding the trick.
Partner, the queen's going to win the trick. So partner's going to know what's going on when we play. So we can just throw the 5 if that's what our plan is. My worry here is that Rob,
you said we can throw the 5, and that's exactly what I did.
Okay, but I mean, I didn't do. Was it David who always would say final answer? Who was the person in the chat? Was it you, David, who used to say 2 clubs final answer?
You need to just you have caused problems to the stream by trying to take control of the mouse, and the YouTube gods have spoken. So I apologize, but we have played the 5, and partner has switched to the ace of clubs.
Okay. So let's play the 4 of clubs, and you can go ahead and do that, Rob.
Are you ready? Is that your final answer?
You can play the 4 of clubs. It's okay with me. All right. Okay. So listen. I'm everything's working out well. We're doing this is exactly how we would hope this hand will play out. I do not have the mouse. I wish I had the mouse. I don't. I was supposed to have the mouse, but
we had a technical glitch.
Rob calls it technical difficulties. He's on his side. He's blaming. He's like, YouTube's telling me that the resolution is wrong, and I have to take the mouse back.
It was
the
most stressful YouTube moment.
Yeah. Okay, so let's rough this trick and play some high spades. That's really where we're at.
All right, let's do this.
That's 2, 3.
Robot is taking his time, so we're going to cash the ace of spades. And partner's pitching hearts. That's good.
This is perfect. And now the 9 of spades. Partner knows we're roughing clubs. This isn't just.
Well, now they've pitched all their hearts, basically. So.
Yeah, and we're going to get our king, queen of diamonds here.
I mean, this is quite good.
Yes. We got them for 800. All right. So we got, look, and partner had garbage over there. Garbage. That's exactly the dream. If you just pull up that hand.
Yeah.
We're passing the negative double. The best case scenario, well, obviously
partner has
4 diamonds was way out of our.
Yeah, for sure.
But partner having a bad hand. So that meant that we didn't have a vulnerable game. That was the starting point. If we knew partner only had 8 points or 9 points, passing becomes way more profitable because we're only shooting for 300. We don't need 800. 800 would have been really hard. 800 became easy because we had a singleton club and partner had a singleton spade and partner had 4 diamonds. 800 was going to be way harder to achieve if we didn't have a perfect storm of dummy having no trumps and us both having the right singletons.
Gotcha.
All right, we're back to average. This is pretty close.
82% was pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good.
All right,
let's take
got our 18 points.
Flattish 18, but we never ever go down. We go up. Right. So we start with a club 3-3. And now we get to rebid 2 no trump to show
It
18,
is.
19
This is a
balanced.
mistake that some people make, that they think they need to show their spades on the way sometimes. But no, when we have 18, 19 balanced, we always open our minor and jump to 2 no trump at our second bid, unless we have a fit for partner. If we have a fit for partner, then we have to show our fit. But if we don't have a fit for partner and we're in this 18, 19 point balance range, we just jump rebid 2 no trump like we planned on. And now partner can check back here. Like I think that's what 3 clubs is. Let's do a little.
Uh,
No,
no,
okay.
3 diamond. They play normal, new minor forcing here. So 3 clubs is just, I don't know, to be honest. It's
All
probably
right,
natural-ish.
but we have 3 hearts, so
Yeah,
let's
yeah, we're
tell
always
partner we
showing
have 3
this
hearts.
anyway here, and partner just bids 3 now. Okay.
Now, if that's, I mean, what are we gonna do but pass? But it's
I
really
don't
weird
think
that
they.
partner bid 3 clubs,
I think they just have some sort of weird thing here. Yeah, they just had clubs basically.
and they were thinking about slam here.
Yeah,
How many
that
points do they have? They have 10, 11,
12.
what,
No,
14 points.
14. Whoa. Okay.
Um,
Actually, pretty good that we're not in slam. This is not a spectacular slam to be looking at.
Slam. If the diamond
3,
finesse wins,
7, 9,
we know
11.
we're doing, we would be all right to be in slam. If the diamond finesse is on, that's slam made right away. And if the diamond finesse is off, we could still make slam if the club finesse is on and they're 3-3. So the way we're
Oh,
counting
yeah,
our
yeah,
tricks
yeah.
here. Let's stop and count our tricks. We have 2 spades. We have 4 hearts is 6. We have at least 3 clubs is 9. Maybe of 10. Maybe another trick is 4th club makes 10. 2 diamonds is 11 or 12 depending on the club. Sorry. So our sure winners are 2 spades. 4 hearts is 6. The ace of clubs is 7, and the ace king of diamonds is 9. So where are we going to get our extra tricks from? Well, the jack of diamonds is one way and the clubs is the other. So I mean, I don't see any reason not to start trying the, well, what are we going to do, Rob? Well, I think we're going to play a low diamond right now. We don't need to take the diamond finesse immediately. We don't need to lose to a singleton queen.
Right, and I would say it's, and in these spots, especially with the robots, I would say East is more likely to have the king of diamonds, even though that looks like a 4th best lead. I would say just historically, it's a bad sign.
All right, so let's travel over to the dummy. Let's go like queen of hearts over to the king and take a club finesse. Let's go.
Low club.
The 10 of clubs. Let's try and sneak that one through without a cover. That would be ideal. Okay. Well, now we're kind of down to the dime finesse. Let's win our ace of hearts and
cash some clubs.
Yeah, get those out of the way.
And we're just going to be taking a look at the numbers too and see how they're breaking. So we know clubs were 3-3 around the table. Now we're going to play a heart to dummy. And then we'll play a heart here and there. We see something about hearts as well.
So they both East pitch spades on both the hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Cash that club, might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, right. You can pitch a diamond.
We're pitching a diamond for sure.
Yeah. Yep. So now if we want to safely take the diamond finesse, what we have to do now is play a spade to our ace and finesse a diamond. But there is a chance that we made East pitch a bunch of spades there. If East started with 5 spades, we've seen 3 spade discards from East, 3 spades. So we started with 6 spades, 4-2, right? And the opponents had 7 of them. So if 3 of them are gone, that means there's 4 of them left. So there is a chance that the remaining 4 have split 2-2. Might be worth going king of spades, spade of the ace to see if those are good in case, because it might have been a situation.
Yeah, if East had queen jack 4th of spades and the king of diamonds, or sorry, the queen of diamonds, they are legit squeezed basically.
Yeah, and they would have pitched their spades like that. So let's try that. That's a good sign, and another spade.
Oh!
All right, woohoo!
We had just looks like we had just an automatic squeeze on this hand without. Oh no, the queen of diamonds
was onside anyway.
Right.
That's
Interesting.
Funny.
I would have guessed that was wrong for sure. All right. So
there's an average board.
Yeah, well, that was just going to be average anyway, right? And then I don't think anyone's bidding a slam on this, considering we were.
Well, the way to get to let's actually talk about
North has to take control for us.
North's bid over 2 no trump. So North had 14 points, right? So when you have 14 points and your partner shows 18 to 19 points, you know that if partner's got the upper end, if they've got 19, that's 33 highs. 33 is enough for slam. So the bid that you're supposed to make over 2-no trump with the north hand, excuse me, well, showing a club fit makes sense, but he didn't convey any slam interest in this auction. So the key was that if you want to bid 3 clubs to show 4 clubs, then when partner bids 3-no trump, you need to bid 4-no trump. You could just go 2-no, 4-no, but that hand we had opened a club, so
Yeah.
I understand
Checking back.
wanting to say, hey, I also have a club fit on the way here. But the way to invite slam is to bid 4-no, and you have to make that 4-no bid, or you've never actually showed slam interest. We had no idea our partner had 14 points when we passed 3-no trump. We had a bad 18, so we would have passed a 4-no trump bid anyway.
For sure.
So, and it's possible with the north hand, those 2 10s are really, really good cards. They might have just driven to slam, honestly, with 14. Pretty close there too, but anyway, that's out of our control.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, okay. So we have a shapely 14 in 4th seat. I would never be opening a no trump with this hand to upgrade or do anything different than opening a major. I love opening 1 no trump with 5-card majors when I'm balanced, but when I have 9 cards in the majors and a singleton, I'm just, there's really not a huge reason to ever be in there. And partner makes the 2 club bid, which is special. Does anyone know what this is before we mouse over it? What is 2 clubs? Some of you may not play this, but some of you may play this, and it's a good question for you. 1 heart by us, 2 clubs by partner. And we see, yes, very good. Drury. We have opened a major suit in 4th seat, which means when we open in 3rd or 4th seat, we're showing possibly a wider range of hands because we're supposed to be opening light in these situations quite frequently. So partners 2 club bid is simply a heart race. It shows around an invitational hand, nothing more, and at least 3 card support for hearts. Could be, I've liked this as a little light usually, Gavin. What do you play it as with your partners? Like a good 9 or more, something like that?
Well, we know
Even
that
some good 8s.
we open every single 12 count. So it's
Yeah.
not a limit raise in the typical sense because you can't have 12 points.
Yeah.
So it's, to me, 2 clubs shows a good 8 to 11.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where I draw
That's
the
a very
line.
good
Like
range for Drury.
a good 8, good
Yeah.
8, not just
Yeah,
any
not
8. I'm
a
not like a queenie Jackie 8 count is not
Yeah.
not worth anything more than a 1-2 bid, but a good 8, a hand that's got 2 aces, let's say.
Yeah, or ace jack third of trumps and king something of another suit.
Yeah, just
Like
all
that.
useful points.
Yeah.
That's when 8 points can become a Drury. So here, I like our hand.
Me too.
We do only have 14, but we've got this is a nice little 14 count. We've got the shape. We've got the queen jack 10 of spades are beautiful cards. Even if partner's got nothing in spades, we still only have a couple losers. If you can picture a good 9 points, what does the robot say that they're going to have? They're going to have
they're more disciplined, really.
10 to 12.
They usually have like 10, and I've seen them pass 12 counts, but almost never. So you would expect like 10 or 11.
So when we start visualizing, like, okay, where can I fit 10 points into the hand? The worst case scenario is partner's got like the king, queen of diamonds. Those are cards I really don't want them to have. So if they've got the king, queen of diamonds, then that leaves them only 5 other points that they can have outside of diamonds. We're probably not going to make game rather, if partner's got the king, queen of diamonds, because then you can give them the king of hearts and the queen of clubs for the rest of their points. And then we're just off the ace, king of clubs and the ace, king of spades. But honestly, the chances of them having king, queen of diamonds that's one of a million 10 counts or 11 counts that they can have. If they have anything less than the king, queen of diamonds, they're certainly going to have enough outside of diamonds for us to want to be in game. So I want to go to game, and partner's not going to be able to really tell unless we had a way to say, hey, partner, I don't want you to have points in diamonds, but I don't like giving away that kind of information, because even in that case, when partner has king, queen of diamonds and the king of hearts, if they lead a diamond, I'm going to get to win the ace of diamonds and go over to partner's king of hearts and use partner's king, queen of clubs to throw away my club. So I really don't want to tell them, the opponent. So even the people who play short suit game tries and stuff, you're really kind of giving the opponents a roadmap of what not to lead. So even though it would help to have some kind of agreement like that, we don't need it. So yeah, I'm delaying the inevitable here of what we're going to do. We could either just jump to 4 hearts, or we could try to get to a spade fit. I'm okay. You could easily see it being right to bid 2 spades and find a spade fit, but you can also see it right to just completely keep the opponents in the dark about what hand we have and just bid 4 hearts and make them lead. Both of those things have a lot going for them. I say let's just gamble 4 hearts and keep it quiet.
Here we
You'll
go.
find you often have that situation.
Beautiful lead here.
Yeah, well, this looks pretty clean. Let's stop and count our losers. Why doesn't
Actually,
everybody stop and count our losers?
the lead isn't really that beautiful, and closer
Yeah.
inspection, our pitch is kind of worthless.
How many losers do we have after that lead? You can include that lead in there.
Yeah. Final answer. Final answer. So the lead changes the total. If we look at these two hands without the lead, you would say 4 losers, right? 2 clubs and 2 spades. But the lead actually takes your loser count down 1 loser.
Yeah, and I can understand looking at that 7 of spades like it's eventually going to be a loser, but either way, we're gonna go ahead and win the ace of clubs because we're gonna lose 1 club and 2 spades on this hand. But so the only thing is, can we get rid of any of our other losers? And there, I do see one small way that we might be able to make 5 on this hand. Can anybody tell me where we might, which loser? So we know that we're going to win the ace of clubs, and we know we can use the king of diamonds to throw a club, but that's not really getting rid of our club loser. But can anybody see what might happen that we might be able to actually make 5? Does anybody see? Can you look at this? How can we possibly get rid of an extra loser? There's 1 holding that we can play for that gives us a chance to escape from losing. So if we duck the club, that's 1 club for them and the ace king of spades. Then we'll make 4 for sure if they shift to a spade. So we're going to win the club because that ensures that we only have 1 club loser. If we duck, then maybe on a bad day they've led the king without the queen, like singleton king or king doubleton, and then we've just generated another loser. So it's really important we grab the ace of clubs here. Sometimes we do duck. If we didn't have the 10 of clubs, we might duck, but because we have jack 10 third of clubs, we can see that winning the ace is gonna winning the ace is going to negate a club loser. So the way that we might make 5 on this hand is, I saw the people saying queen jack doubleton of diamonds, but actually the much more likely holding is queen jack third of diamonds. We can actually try roughing a diamond to see if we can actually get the queen jack third to fall. That's ideal. So let's win the ace of clubs, and we're going to have to mess with our communication a little here. So we're going to play a diamond over to our ace, and we're going to play ace of hearts. So the jack of diamonds. Let's keep an eye for the queen and a small heart. And a heart to dummy to the jack. All right, they broke 2-2. Did I screw this up? I might have screwed this up. Yeah. So anyway, so let's.
I tried to help, but you're the mouse master. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We were supposed to cross to a heart first. We will not be able to do it. Hopefully,
where
it won't
is
matter.
Nikki? Are you?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I will take it. I am accountable. We blew our entries here. It's my fault, not Rob's. So here's the issue now: is we can rough a diamond back to our hand. You can retire. You happy? And it was queen. Was it queen jack doubleton?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my fault.
This is great. You were perfect.
No, it's good. I'm perfectly happy being accountable. This is me. I will take the blame. This is true in bridge at the table. I am the first one to admit when I've made a mistake.
Me too. Absolutely.
This is we've screwed up, because now look where we are. We are in our hand, and if we try to go over there with a heart to take the diamonds, throwing away our clubs, that's great and all. But then when we go and play the queen of spades, they're going to win the spade, and they're going to play a club, making us rough, and that'll be our last trump. So we won't be able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
This was we might as well try we can try sneaking something out. We can try the queen of spades, but
yeah, like maybe the jack, and see if okay. Well, I mean, we're not going down. We're not going down. Yeah.
No. We made
I just got scared for half a second here. All right, so we can just claim our tricks here. Very well played. I mean,
look, it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Woo! They were just playing the queen jack of diamonds for
You
nothing.
thought it
Man, was
out
that
very,
stupid.
very well. You thought it out very, very well. So well done, sir. And I just that made my day. So I think I'm going to retire from bridge right now, just because. What else could there be?
You get to keep the mouse next week.
A club, a spade, two clubs, double. All right, so we started with a club with our normal like 13 count. It went a spade on our left, two clubs by partner, and then a double on our right. And if you look at what this is, folks, that is a Sunday topic. That is a responsive double, right? So the East player is showing some sort of reasonable values and cards in the other suits. So what are we doing here, Mr. Mousemaster?
Well, we have only two real choices: pass or competing in clubs. We have a minimum hand, so I don't really see any reason. We don't have extra shape that partner's expecting for us to bid three clubs. So this is a perfectly normal time to just pass two clubs.
Yeah, and this is a spot where a lot of people get it wrong because they forgot they've already opened, right? When you've already opened the bidding, you don't have to tell your story twice, right? So here you pass, it goes two spades, pass, pass back to you. Anything different here, Gavin?
It's just kind of the same idea. I mean, we don't even know for sure that they have an 8 card fit. They've doubled in. The East said that they had hearts and probably diamonds. I
Yeah,
just don't see why we would compete. Partner didn't bid three clubs. We don't have an extra. If we had a fifth club, maybe we would want to, but
and
this doesn't.
this is
We're vulnerable.
another good spot to talk about. A lot of people compete just for competition's sake sometimes, and here the important thing to understand is what Gavin is saying is very true. They might not have a fit. Another common one happens where it goes a spade, a forcing no trump, two clubs, two spades, pass, pass, and everyone thinks they want a balance here, but those spots are okay for you, right? The opponents may be in a bad spot for all you know, but they certainly don't rate to have a fit on a lot of these hands.
And the problem here is that we're just too likely to go down two and three
Right?
clubs.
Yeah,
I don't see.
minus 200 is never good. Okay, 10 of hearts, and here we go. So what are we
Okay,
thinking
so
about this hand, folks? Take your time. Again, it was a club by us in third chair, a spade on our left, partner raised, and now they're playing two spades. This looks like a pretty reasonable, responsive double. Would you bid two hearts with this hand, Gavin, or do what they did?
I like what they did. I don't know. They have King Doubleton of spades, so they're perfectly happy with their partner bidding two spades. Responsive double is going to have five hearts some of the
Yeah,
time. To me, two hearts is more one directional. I have my own heart suit. I'm not really that interested in hearing about what you have to say. I'm just showing
gotcha.
you that I have hearts here. Like double really
Diamonds is
brings
in the mix
everything,
too. Yeah.
and spades too.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So what are we doing here?
Yeah, I like the way Bruce is talking. To me, I would like to play. We're gonna want to win the King of Hearts.
Yeah.
There's no reason to duck this Ten of Hearts. They'll win the Jack, so that's not going to help us. Um, the only thing that I'm thinking is we might. So we first of all, I don't know how the robots play, but I would like to lead my King and Ace of Diamonds in a way that would tell my partner I have Ace King Doubleton. So in normal defense, we would lead Ace from Ace King, and so playing King and then the Ace would show a Doubleton. So that's what I would want to do, playing with my human partner,
I think
King
the
of
robots
Diamonds.
are on this too. I think. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know.
And what would happen with my partner, and this we're going to get into this concept in my Friday defense class, not this week but next week, is partner will see that I have led King Ace of Diamonds and realize, hey, I want a diamond rough, and that I don't have another diamond anymore. And so on the second round of diamonds, partner should be telling me whether they want me to play back a heart to give them a heart rough, or play back a club to get them in to give me a diamond rough. So when partner led the 10 of hearts, they have one of two heart holdings, right? They either have singleton 10 or they have 10 doubleton. And we don't know. How could we know? That with that said, you'd like to think that they led, it was actually a singleton because they led the opponent's suit. So if my partner led the 10 of hearts here, I would be thinking that it's probably a singleton. But the diamonds is a way to really find that out. To play King of Diamonds, Ace of Diamonds, partner will tell us high or low on the second diamond, but I don't think the robot's going to do that. So I think we're just kind of going to be guessing.
Yeah, but let's do it anyway.
But
Let's see what happens.
So partner's second diamond would be the 9. That would be high, I would think, unless they have queen jack 9 fourth is possible. Then it would be low. So here's what I'm just one thing that's standing out to me is that if partner has 2 hearts, maybe it might be okay for us to play a heart anyway. It'll only be bad if partner's also got 2 spades. Because what's going to happen if we play back a heart is declares in the best case, partner's going to ruff, and then they're going to play a diamond. And in a worst case, they're going to win the jack of hearts, but the hearts are kind of stuck in dummy. So the only way that could work out badly is if now declare is able to play ace of spades and a spade to the king, and now if partner has no more hearts and no more spades, declare will be in dummy and be able to take those heart winners, and we won't be able to ruff. So that's the bad thing that can happen from us playing a heart. Still leaning that way. Like, why did partner lead the 10 of hearts from a doubleton, right? Especially if they have queen jack 9 fifth of diamonds, they probably would have led a diamond, but they probably had a safe lead in clubs. I don't know, Rob. What do you think, man? This is a tough spot. Should we be trying to give our partner a heart rough, or should we just play clubs?
I don't know. I was always leaning towards playing clubs anyway, and maybe realizing a heart rough later if that's actually happening. But I mean, I don't know. I was
All
also
right.
typing into the chat, so I didn't hear all of your excellent commentary there. So I might
Yeah,
have
no, it's
missed
a
it.
hard spot. This is a guessing spot that we can't figure out with robots that we could figure out with human beings.
Yes.
Uh,
And someone mentioned in the chat that we have a natural trump trick. We don't necessarily have a natural trump trick, folks, especially with the possibility of the ace jack behind us, which is very likely. So this is a spot I would never say, hey, I'm likely to get a trick. Now, if I had like queen jack third, totally different. Now I'm guaranteed a spade trick in that spot. So the calculus changes slightly. Here, I would want roughs in this spot. And I think that's pretty clear.
let's go jack of clubs. Let's do it.
All right. That is spoken like the true mouse master. Okay, partner is now getting rid of their heart. All right, let's see what happens.
All right. Well, what's
Okay,
that? How did that work? Okay, so now we our choices are to try to give partner a rough or play a club. I think we have to play a club over, because if we play a heart, what's going to happen is declare is going to pitch a losing diamond away, or a losing club away. So I really think that we need to play a club to get our
agreed.
diamond rough.
And we want to play a low club, right, to make sure partner doesn't let us hold this trick, right?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
oh okay.
partner now maybe partner's got the ace of spades, or
Maybe I don't know. So partner's gonna rough low, and then king of clubs.
doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
hand's over.
Yep. All right, that one.
And just we could have gone down in 3 clubs on this hand, so that's
Sure.
why we got an above average board. They did not have a fit, and we had our basic 8 card fit. We bid to the level that we were supposed to go to,
Yeah, and honestly,
and
most of my best scores on a lot of these robot tournaments, especially when I was playing a lot of them, were hands just like with the one we just saw, where people just can't resist the urge to bid when it's just wrong, right? Especially when openers making their rebid with no reason to bid, don't bid, right? You're taking the auction up to a level that is just uncomfortable in a lot of spots for the values that you have. All right, big hand here after 3 spades.
yeah, this is a hard spot. We have 20 points, and we don't have the perfect shape for a takeout double, but we also don't have the perfect 3 no trump bid either. We're kind of stuck in a spot where you could, if we bid 3 no trump, that's kind of saying that's it. Partner's not going to be looking for a 4-4 heart fit. But at the same time, if we double, partner's going to bid 4 diamonds, and then where are we going to be? So I feel like we're kind of stuck bidding 3-0.
I
I
agree.
just, because the math wise, it just partner rates to bid diamonds. That's our shortest suit. So double's really not going to work out well for us. So what does their double say?
It's penalty for sure.
13 or more high cards. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
there's not a lot we can do about that. So now, if they have 13 points and our right hand opponent's got 9 or 10, our partner's got nothing.
Nothing.
Doesn't look like 3 no trump is going to be the right place to play.
I agree. Question is, we can't risk redouble here either. just
Why?
because
What would redouble say?
who
Out of
knows?
curiosity.
Partner just wouldn't know. I mean, I have no confidence the robot is going to take redouble for I want you to bid. And also, what if they bid diamonds? Now we're forced to hearts. I think we just bail out the clubs.
Yeah, I'm kind
Lick
of
our
with you.
wounds.
I'm with Karen and Morris over there. That I don't see how we can leave three no trump here.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, they might just lead a diamond also, and that could be equally
I,
as bad for us.
I agree. I agree that four clubs is scary, but I think
Totally.
three
But
no trump
three no
double
trump
is
is
pretty scary
terrifying.
too. I don't know. At least you can just picture in no trumps that if partner's got a singleton spade, there's nothing that they really could have done
No.
here, and we might even still make five clubs or four hearts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I think being safe here, especially white, I don't think there's any reason.
All
And
right.
now we expected this to happen. We didn't expect it to go all past, but hopefully I'm much happier here than I was, even though partner's hand is
Well, unfortunately, partner
gross.
had four hearts.
Yeah,
So
I know.
so, but yeah, we're gonna take more tricks here in clubs than we were in. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna.
Yes.
Either way, the only things we know about this hand is that the spades are 7-1. That's the only real piece of information, and lefty has a whole bunch of stuff. We're in trouble no matter what here. So
Well, I have to say, everyone else that played this hand is also in trouble. So the key thing when you're in a spot where you've made some sort of normalish call, and this is a very tough spot, but if at every other table, and these are the types of events where you know this is happening, at every other table, it's going three spades to you. So every player has a tough decision, and to be honest, no matter what action they take, it's going to lead to some problems. So be confident in the fact that this is a bad thing, but it's a bad thing for everybody, and don't let it derail your efforts. Right? So many people just throw in the towel and go down extra tricks when they could get a top score by going down one less. Right? So be focused
uh,
and let's dance.
I just could not possibly have said that better, Rob. That like you're just what he just said is so incredibly important. So let's when we have a hand like this, let's keep it together here and not panic and see what's going on. So the spades are 7-1. It looks like King Queen Jack 10-9 seventh, the perfect spade suit for a three spade pit over there. We're not going to want to duck this spade, that's for sure. That's the only place we know, because if we duck the spade, we're going to bed with our ace of spades. They're going to rough it right away. So usually in spots like this, we are really going to want to get trumps out of the way very, very quickly, because you can see that if East has a singleton heart, then and we try playing ace king of hearts, we're going to lose our tricks that that's a trick that's gone. So we really need to just win the ace of spades and play ace of clubs in a club. Let's try and make sure that their
Bingo.
clubs are taken at the same time. We don't want to let them separate their trump tricks. Now, this could work out really badly in that
This could be an unmitigated disaster, but that is definitely excellent what we just saw. At least they weren't terribly split. Now they might still be bad for us, but
all right, then they west through a heart. That's interesting. So now we might as well rough low.
yeah, we don't mind getting over rough because we're drawing around a trump as well. Now there's one trump left.
Okay, so
This is looking pretty good.
so we're gonna win the ace of diamonds for sure. Now there's only one trump out, and it's the high trump.
Yep.
If let's revisit the trumps to figure that out. We played ace of trumps and a trump. We started with 7 of them. That means the opponent started with 6 of them. And we played ace of trumps and a trump, and they both followed. So that's 4 of them. They each followed twice. So that left 2 trumps out, and they just played a spade, and we roughed once, and they over roughed. So now there's just one trump out, and it's the king. So we know we don't need to play trumps. What's going on with the rest of this hand? So it sounds like our left-hand opponent has a singleton spade and 4 clubs, and maybe 4 hearts and 4 diamonds. What I would like to do, we know that lefty has king queen of diamonds. We could play a diamond, but then what's gonna happen is West is gonna be able to win the diamond, and he'll have a safe exit card of a heart. What I would like to do is I would actually like to cash the ace of hearts just to see if an honor drops and maybe take away a safe exit card. That didn't happen. So now there's not a lot to this hand. We can just cash the king of hearts and see if or play. It doesn't really matter. We're going to lose a diamond. We're going to lose a club.
Yeah, we know now.
We're going to lose a
Yeah,
heart. We're going to lose 3 more tricks.
After the heart pitch, we kind of have that figured out there. Yeah, for sure. And there they are. They'll take one more club. So And of course, in true robot fashion, they will wait till the last trick. So
Nothing
minus
we could do.
500. Let's see what that scored. I can't imagine that being the worst. The thing is, the people that doubled found a heart fit, probably, I would guess. Yeah, here we go. And they got
Yeah,
to
they
play
weren't
hearts
able to
undoubled,
double.
right? So yeah, if they double, partner just bids 4 hearts because they're forced to, and then they get to play undoubled. So unlucky. Honestly, I'm very happy with what we did there. I thought that
Nothing
was
else we
good
could do.
stuff.
I feel like I really believe 3 no Trump is the right bid over double.
Agreed.
And
And that's the problem with bridge. You sometimes you make a very normal call and it's totally bad for you. It's terrible. And sometimes you make a terrible call and it's amazing for you. So I mean, the swings are going to be constant in this game. And we start with a spade and we see our partner has a cubit in response to us here. Interesting. Make your call, folks. Think about what you want to do with this hand after partner bids 3 diamonds. 1 spade by you, 2 diamonds on your left, 3 diamonds by partner. What are we doing?
you asking them? I
Yes,
missed the
yeah,
first part.
yeah.
Yes, okay.
I'm asking them first, and then you'll hit them with the truth. That's my new saying. I
It's not
migrated.
new. That's not new.
I know, but I went from bingo to hit him with the truth, and I haven't had a Twinkie in many weeks, Gavin. But
I'm glad to
I've
hear
been
that.
craving them, I have to say. And that 3 diamond bid showed 10 or more points and spade support. So that's what that Q bid is showing. When we bid a suit and the opponents bid a suit, we have the ability to show our best raise, right? And the best raise is Q bid of their suit, which is a good 10 or more points, which was at least an invitational hand and a fit for spades. So it looks like we're playing game. Are we doing anything else to explore the possibility of playing elsewhere, Gavin?
Well, so this is interesting because when partner says they have 10 or more points, that means they could have 18 points,
Sure.
right? In this particular tournament, they can't because we have the best hand at the table. So partner can only have 14 at most. Uh, but under normal circumstances, it's easy to just jump to 4 spades because you know you're making game. But you might think about exploring for slam. You can kind of visualize you don't need that many points from partner to make a slam. If partner's got nothing in diamonds, you could see that partner having the uh, king doubleton of clubs and the ace king queen of hearts. That's 12 points, and we would have 1 diamond loser, no club losers, no heart losers, and no spade losers. So that's with 12 points. So it's we have a very strong hand that would warrant a control bid. See that, Rob? Did you hear that? Did
It
you
was
hear the visual
nice.
that I was preparing
Yep.
for it?
We
Okay.
talked about this exact sequence for Sundays because we're starting our slam series. So we are talking
I've
about
been
control bids.
calling these things control bids. I was brought up in a different world with these things having a different name,
Yep.
and it's amazing how they should be called control bids. There's no argument that they should be called control
But
bids,
when
but
you're
when you
so
call
used to,
something by one name your entire life, it's very hard not to call it the same thing.
uh,
So yeah, so like the control bid that I would be making, you have to do them up the line. Is I would be bidding 4 clubs. I don't want to do that right now with the robots. With the robots, I just want to jump to 4 spades and be done with it. I think that it's only bad things are going to happen to us in this game. I wish I could splinter. That would be perfect if I could splinter.
yeah,
Can't
because
really do it. Splinters are jumps.
almost the best hand possible here. Very
Yeah,
close. Interesting.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we are either going to make 5 or 6 basically on this. Well, no, sorry. We could. There's life for maybe only making 4, I suppose.
Yeah, we're on basically one of 2 finesses here. There's not a lot. Let's cash 1 round of trumps because once at least once we see if trumps are not 4-0, this hand's going to be a very fast hand.
Yeah.
The trumps are not 4-0. We started with 9 of them and they both followed, so they could be 3-1 or 2-2. So
Mhm.
now all we have left to do is we have to draw trumps and we have to take these 2 finesses. And the only other thing we need to make sure is there's absolutely no reason for us to risk losing to a singleton queen in either of those 2 suits. So let's draw another trump there, Rob, with the king of spades.
Yeah, yeah. So they're
And we're
3-1.
gonna now
Yeah.
we now because we see they showed out, we need to draw 1 more round of trumps.
Mhm. Where do you want to end? Doesn't matter.
We have more than enough entries to not worry about this. So The key now is that let's play a heart to the ace to make sure we don't lose to this, or the ace of hearts to make sure we don't lose to a singleton queen of hearts. And now let's play king of
9 of
clubs.
hearts.
Play the king of clubs and see if it's queen.
And can I just talk about this position real quick, guys? This finesse only goes one way, folks, in clubs. The reason we know we can cash the king of clubs is we don't have the 10 of clubs. So we're not finessing towards the king. We're finessing towards the ace. So here we do this because we know which way we're going. Okay, no singleton queens on our side. So now we're going to play a club from dummy because that's the side of the table we are on. And which one are you playing, Gavin? You going deep? Or...
No, there's just no reason to throw the 9 out. The 9's going to get roughed in dummy, so we don't need to worry about that. Exactly. So let's just throw that jack and see if it wins. Didn't win. All right, no slam. Now I'm
game over.
Well, no,
well,
not
maybe
game
not.
over.
Maybe
we
not.
haven't seen the 10 of clubs. They're giving us a winning option or an extra option. I would not. So look what the robot's done. If robot played back a club, what would we have done? We would have won it and played a heart finesse, right? So the robot's giving us this extra chance, and whether this is a robot or a human, this is a funny thing when you see this. Now, what we could do is we could rough it in dummy, and we could throw away a heart, and that would let us rely on only the club suit, the 10 of clubs coming down. But the problem is, I don't like it when my opponents give me gifts like this.
Well, we would also have 3-3 clubs. 3-3 clubs or the heart finesse still, right? We still get to take the heart hook.
Well, but not safely, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying, like we can take it safely in this realm. Only because they'll never stiff their queen of hearts unless it's a stiff now, which doesn't seem.
So you're saying that you want to rough and dummy and throw away a heart from our hand,
and then play a club to the ace.
Or
right. And now,
no. We do have the best of both worlds. No,
yeah,
we can pitch from dummy.
Yeah.
Right. Let's pitch a club from dummy. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And rough, and now we can cash the ace of clubs, see if the 10 drops, and it did. So now we don't need to worry about the heart finesse.
Magic.
Did somebody pitch a club earlier? I guess they must have.
I didn't see this last trick.
They must have.
Yeah.
Missed that part
for sure.
All
right. Sweet. Plus 650. Good stuff.
All right. Queen of hearts was onside.
Yeah. So we are in our usual spot here. Above 50% at least, so I guess we're doing a little better than our usual spot. And we end with a very big hand here. A heart by partner, 3 clubs on our right. Let's ask the audience to make their call. And while you guys are doing that, let me tell you that a couple of things coming up. Gavin's opening league class, which is spectacular. I've heard amazing things about it, Gavin, so congratulations on that. I know you've put a ton of work into it. Saturdays at 1 p.m.?
Saturdays at 1 p.m. and it started last Saturday, but you can still, if you register for it now, you get instantly delivered the first lesson from last week, and then you get access to the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then we're doing the same thing with Sunday actually, and Sunday's going to be a slam series. We're starting with kind of the stepping stones and how to control bid and when to control bid this week. That'll be the main thrust.
How to know whether when a slam auction has begun. That's a very, very important topic.
Yep. And then the Friday night duels next Friday night, brand new event, cash prizes, more like a sport, more like a prize fight than anything else. That's what we're billing it as. The best part about today is if you join as a member to my site, you will have exclusive access to part 2 of the preview video. And that is 2 days before the world premiere, which will be actually 1 day. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. we'll be premiering that one. So if you join now, you'll get free access and early access to all those videos and access to a brand new sporting event that I can't wait to see what happens with this. If the promos are a small preview as to what these events are going to do, Gavin, I just can't be more excited about it. All right. I like to Q bid with this hand. I don't think there's any other bid to make.
Yeah, you have to make a bid that shows your fit. So we can't. I see what you're saying about Bruce, but you can't bid 3 diamonds even with a human or with anybody. We have to make our bid that shows a fit. So with a fit, our only choices are to bid 3 hearts, which obviously we're too strong for 3 hearts, 4 hearts. And then the question is, are we too strong for 4 hearts? And the answer to that question is yes, we are too strong for 4 hearts. With that said, the Queen Jack of clubs is
Totally. It's terrible.
they're
Yeah.
useless. So in reality, we just barely have an opening bid. But
But
so then
still, in the real world, folks, and this is the thing, we're never gonna be playing in a best hand live tournament with people, right? So here, when it goes a heart three clubs, your partner could have a big hand. We happen to know that they don't because of the type of tournament we're playing in here. But just it's best to be making your most normal bid almost always, and save the tactical situations for the lower level contracts, really like passing no trumps in certain spots and things like that. And it looks like partner was not going to cooperate ever. So we're playing four hearts. And we see a pretty straightforward hand here. We'll talk about the trump suit, I think, and how we play that the best. But this one looks like it's going to go pretty quickly. How many losers are we looking at here? How many losers do we have here, folks? What do we expect to take in losers? Yeah, so I would say that we definitely have two clubs clear, right? We're never getting rid of two clubs, but the rest looks pretty straightforward if things are going well break-wise, but even if they're not, it still looks pretty good. I would say that I definitely see two club losers, and the only other loser I see is a heart loser. Is that about right for you, Gavin, also?
it's the only place we're going to lose a trick. Yeah, because we're going to be able to play the ace, king, queen of diamonds, throwing away a little spade. So spades we don't really care what happens. It's just hearts that we're gonna be down to.
Yep. So we're just going to start playing our clubs and see what they're going to do. I'd say they would cash two clubs. Looks like. And now they return a diamond. And now we're going to draw some trump, folks. So play the card you want right now. We're in the north hand. I want you to play the card. I'm going to force you to play a trump, but tell me which trump to play. Let me see. Obviously, there are pretty two standard choices here. Are you going to play a high heart or a low one? Basically, that's what we're doing. And it looks like a fair mix of both so far. So let's hit him with the truth, Gavin.
Well, so we're always going to play two rounds of two high hearts before we start to think about losing to the jack or having to deal with the jack. The important thing is that we want to be able to see East is the preemptor. East has got 7 clubs, so it's very possible that East has one or no hearts. One heart is so if they've got no hearts, there's nothing we can do. We're going to lose a heart trick because that would leave West with Jack 8 7 6 5. And so West would just wait till we play the 9 of hearts, and then they would play the Jack of hearts on the 9 of hearts, and they would guarantee themselves a trick. So we can't worry about 5-0. But if West has 4 of them, we really want to see it. So we're going to play the King of hearts first.
Or the queen. Either one of your answers, if you played the king or the queen, was right. And bingo.
And now a small one, and we'll see whether East follows. If they don't follow, yeah, see now they didn't
here's
follow.
the perfect thing. This is exactly what we're looking for. Now we have perfect information.
We can finesse for the jack.
And I have to say, bingo. And now we have a nice little pitch here, and we will just claim the rest of the tricks. But take a look at that heart suit, folks. That's always the way you want to play a suit of that nature. Cash the honor from the side with 2 first, right? So if you cash the ace of hearts first, and then led toward dummy, you're in a position where you're guessing still because you've seen both of the opponents play a heart. But when you cash the king first and then you low to the ace, the position is revealed, and now you have the ability to get that perfectly correct for no losers. Gavin, almost today.
I like that. I like that. Divorce the pair. I get it. When I first read it, I thought you were talking about me and Rob, and then I realized I realized you were
I
talking about the
did
King
too,
Queen of
actually.
Hearts.
Kelly's like
Just
I was
like
like,
what we can
these
barely
guys need
break
to break up
average. Split it
immediately.
up. Let's find another way. That's
Yeah, guys,
so.
apologies about the glitches at the start. We'll try to get that worked out for next time. And Gavin, you're owed at least 2 mouse sessions. So,
Well, I
uh,
don't know. I feel like I blew
yeah,
the
but
mouse today without
you're still like
that.
4 behind me, dude. Like, come
Okay.
on.
Uh, I will, yeah, next week, because obviously the mouse wasn't the problem today,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
we so next week. But by the way, looking at our scores, can you just scroll up there on the eighth? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we only really had 2 bad
The
boards. The one
first
where
board,
the
and
robot passed our negative double. Like, what are you gonna do?
we
And
took a position on board 6 where we bid 3-0 instead of doubling, and the other players got lucky for playing hearts. Right, so
uh,
this was 2 boards basically. Yeah.
and just one question about that first board. What did other people do before we sign off here? I want to know, how did people bid 4 diamonds? Is that what happened? Like,
Yeah, apparently.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you can't bid four
Spade, three
diamonds.
hearts,
You
four
can't do it.
diamonds.
You
Yeah, I
can't
mean
do it. Yeah,
that's
we
just a
couldn't do
lack
it.
of understanding of the best way to play match points. By the way, all right, you
Mhm.
really want to play 3-0. You don't want to play 5 of a minor when 3-0 is possible. Which is why, I mean, I think honestly, I'm most proud of this board because we were right. Right. Doubling is automatic with this hand because you just don't want to
You
pass that
can't go
3-0
past Reno
contract,
Trump. Going
right?
past Reno Trump is just the most. It is when you have minor suits, you
Yeah.
have to find a way to stay below Reno Trump.
It's
It
like
is.
a last train situation, right? Like, hey, but this is our last chance to play 3-0. Can we do it? And if we can't, we'll go past that, right? But cater to that possibility for sure. Bruce,
Bruce,
thanks for
thank
the
you.
super chat, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. We will see you guys hopefully very soon. And also, don't forget, if you go to, and let me see if I can just pop this up here and share this with you guys.
Yep.
I just want to show you real quick.
Rob,
Uh,
what quiz do you have today while you're
Oh, sorry.
finding that
Yeah, I
link?
forgot. Quiz class today is doubles, right? So it's doubles and responding to doubles. So I'm really going to give you guys a workout with not only when you should double, some of the stuff we did on Sunday, but also responding to those bids. Very
Oh
important.
yeah, I think that is an incredibly important topic. We covered
Ooh, Kelly has
couple.
signed up in that is something new. Thank you, Kelly. Awesome. And for those of you that want to do what Kelly just did, go to learnbridge.nyc, not the website, the YouTube channel, but there is a link right on the website as well, and just click join. It'll give you a couple of options and then a new video that I cut this morning just to kind of explain what the
Hey,
duels
what's up,
are
everybody? This
and how
is
we're going to
Rob
be doing it
Barrington.
and running it forward. So guys, appreciate that. And honestly, both of us, I think I might be the most excited at anybody, but Gavin, I hope you're excited also. We're going to
I
get to
can't wait to
sit
see how
back
this happens. Yeah,
and not
no,
only call all of the action at the table, we're going to get to mess with them. And also, you guys are going to get to see it twice a month. Duels champions stay on and get challenged by other top tier pros. I think we have Cran and Vince, I think, coming up.
that's excited. I was saying, as excited as I am for this Brad and Joe against the Grossacks, Cran and Vince are my boys. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both my ex partners that are now playing together. That I can't wait to just get on their cases about everything.
Yeah.
You know, and then yeah.
Yeah, so that this is a totally new and different thing, but we really appreciate your patronage there, and tell all your friends about it. I think this is just be what we hope is an ongoing bridge sporting event, because bridge, in my opinion, is it's definitely a mind sport, and it is just like all the other sports. We're just as competitive as the other world class athletes out there that actually are physically gifted. You have some really mental giants in this game, and we're about to see them on Friday nights go at each other. So,
Very
and
cool.
and we will see you guys next Wednesday for this, and in our classes throughout the week. Gavin, I feel like I never see you until Wednesday. Basically, we're
Yeah.
so busy doing our own thing. How are you over there?
I am surviving pretty well. Actually, I'm pretty excited about something unbridge, non-bridge related. My son just got asked to play on a baseball team. He's moving up from machine pitch to kid pitch, and he's so excited
Nice.
to actually pitch. And we're going to go to a tournament in a couple weeks in Tampa. Pretty excited about that for him. And otherwise, life is good, man. Life is good. I'm really excited about my opening league classes just being so
Me
well
too.
received. So, been working hard on that pretty much with all my
I
free time.
I know for sure. You're an all-star, buddy. Congrats. All right, guys. We will see you next time, and have a wonderful day at the tables. And be safe out there, folks.
Bye bye.